Introducing the Grey Box.
Hey, so, it's finally going to happen. The Grey Box, the mystery box from the Grey Man. I'm going to make some boxes, basically, some mystery boxes. Probably 12 comics per box. I'll let you guys sort of help me decide the price. What I'm going to do. It's going to be not very mysterious mystery boxes, because I'm going to show you every single comic that goes into it, basically. What I'm going to do, I've got 30 boxes here. 30 old, this is like mail that I've got. I saved them for future use. So I was going to reuse these, basically. Well, I hope I didn't show you my address. So I'm going to reuse these. Put 12 comics in each of them. And I'm going to make a video for every single one that I do, basically. It's going to be, so I'm not in any rush to get these boxes out. These comics have been sitting here for ages anyway. So maybe 30 days in a row, I will put 12 comics in a box and say that's box 1, that's box 2, that's box 3. But I won't number them. I'll until they're all racked up and so they're I don't know what's in what. And then I'll maybe number them and I'll let people choose which one they want to buy or which ones they want to buy. Let's see how it goes. And I've got the idea, if they don't all sell, I'll get people to Bagsy them. If they don't all sell, I won't bother. I can say, nah, screw it, no point. We'll see how it goes. But let me show you some of the comics that I'm going to be putting in anyway. I should have shown you the main ones, the big prizes first. But just bunches of comics I've got lying around. This is probably not the best one pile to show. Oh look, I've got first Robin there. Yeah, just general stuff. There's a whole run of DV8 that maybe I could try and sell that as a set. Various Imogen Youngblood. But over here, this might be of interest to people. This whole stack of X-Men. I'm not that bothered about. Some later on ones. I've got a couple of these. Is that the first Domino? I'm not too sure. I think I've got, like, at this point, some X-Force. I've got the new X-Men somewhere as well. Here, new X-Men. A bunch of new X-Men. I don't know if there's any keys amongst this lot. And every time I do a video, I want people to say, oh yeah, that's worth it. I'd pay 25, 30 quid, whatever, for that box. And if you don't think it's worth 25, 30 quid, then I'll change the comics up until people think it is worth it, you know. And of course, some of them will have like some big keys in them. I'm sure I've got the one of the ones I had was the first appearance of Amiga Red. Apparently, he's hotting up. He's probably going to be in one of my boxes. Yeah. I'm not too sure about bagging and boarding them all. If I bag and board them all, I'm not going to have. It's probably going to cost me more to bag and board them than it would to believe what I'll get out of selling them. But I don't know. We'll see. Let me show you some of the star prizes. Would you call it? Okay, so let's look at some of the comics in here that might tempt people to buy a box. Right, this is a strange one, but this one I've seen they're trying to sell it for like $80 or so. I've seen it on eBay for $80. It's a colouring book, extremely silly comics book, The Incredulous Trump, and now the Hillary. Basically, it's a political comic really, but it's just pictures, colouring in pictures. But because it's got the Hulk 181 parody. For some reason, that might be of interest to people, but it's going to be in one of the boxes anyway if I end up selling them, if I get enough buyers. Right, this is a sketch cover that someone did. Apparently it's someone called Lee Townsend. It's signed down there. No certificate of authenticity or anything. I never got these sketches done. I bought these. These all came in a lot. Basically, I bought a lot, and this is another drawn cover by someone called Will Pickering. Will Pickering. That might be of interest to someone. If that was to come in your box, do you think it would be worth it? We've got a Virgin cover of Daredevil and Elektra. I've no idea if that's worth anything. This is just another colouring book. Batman Adventures colouring book, bit of a weird one. Right, now this one, this is Rust #1. Apparently this is the first appearance of Spawn in a full-page advert, I think it is. I think it's a full-page advert. Yeah, that's in pretty good condition. I think that's going for about 30 quid, something like that on eBay. I've not looked at it for a while. But this one, it's the first appearance of Spider-Ham, but it's not in great condition, to be honest. It's really weird. The corners and pages are all pretty good, but it's got some staining. Let's see if I can get that's close enough for you to see the staining. Little speckly kind of, I don't know if that's dust or if it can be cleaned or anything like that, but yeah, it's not the greatest condition, but it's still worth probably, I don't know, 30 quid maybe, I don't know. I think you'd pay for the box if you got it in the box. These are just some comics. I don't think these are worth anything, but they're just in nice condition comics. Death of Wolverine, there's probably billions of those. So this is interesting, and it might be of interest to people. It's the first appearance of Carnage! In German! I'm not sure if it's the first. It's the same cover as the first appearance of Carnage. I'm assuming it's the German version of it. Das Wiener ist Spider-Man! New York's beliebtester Schweinehund! Yeah, I kind of just made that bit up. Deutsch Efferent Leitung. So yeah, if that means anything to anybody, then yeah, that'll be in one of the boxes. Right, nice crisp looking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I think this might be a variant cover. I'm not too sure. Recover, it says IDW issue 80 recover, and then I've got the Virgin variant of that as well. Sure, that's got to be worth a few bob. Is that of interest to people? This one was going pretty hot for a while. Dr. Aphra #1, and this is a variant, black and white variant. I think that's still going for some dollars. And I've got a batch of Spider-Gwen #1s. Might be of interest. Special debut issue, it says, a blank. I looked up some of these, they were going like £12, £20, or that's what they was asking for anyway. You know, like £11, that kind of thing. So, they're not too bad to get in a box maybe. So this is the thing, this is why I'm going to be doing all the boxes one day at a time. So you can see what every box has got in it. Although you won't know what box you're going to get if you do order them, you'll have an idea if you think the boxes are worth the money or not. And if you look at the videos for 30 boxes and 29 of them are crap and you wouldn't want to spend any money on them, then don't take the gamble. But if you think the boxes are worth it, then, you know, take the gamble. Just a few, and also, I'm not sure if I mentioned this already, because I've forgotten what I did now, actually reshooting this part of the video, because, yeah, reasons. But there's some ones that aren't in very good condition. I think this one, the cover's not attached, so I'll probably just throw that in as an extra. I do some extra comics as well. So this is just a few Green Lanterns that I've got doubles of. These are probably aren't worth a great deal, but they're pretty decent. Series 1. So a lot of my stuff is reader copies. That's the trouble, because I'm a low grade kind of guy. I've done so many videos today, worn out. So that's just a few Green Lanterns, no point showing you all of them. This is one I accidentally bought a double of. Some #1s. This is a comic book day event or a Halloween Comic Fest. I don't know if it's worth anything, but it's there's a nice infinite. There's an X-Men, Manhunter, the Defenders. Christmas special! #1 of Hunter the Gathering. Hunter the Age of Mate. Hunter the Gathering. What's it all about? The Haywire. There's like 1, 2, and 3 of Haywire. So I might bung that in a box. Evil Ernie. 1 of 1 Chaos Comics. Millennium. Then there's just some bronzes like Avengers, Defenders, Justice League of America. I thought maybe 1, 2 and 3 of X-Force. I think number 2 is the second appearance of Deadpool, isn't it? I know it's not massively, I don't think it's massively valuable. Just some X-Force. 1 and 2 of X-Men. Werewolf by Night. 80 pager. Annual, Sorcerer Annual. Bit of new rubbish. I mean, good stuff. Challenges. But yeah, this is the kind of thing. Like I've got some doubles. Some ones like this, for example, it's got quite a lot of spine ticks in it. So I'll probably just throw that in as a bonus. This one, for example, the cover's torn off. I've already got this though, so I don't need it. And I don't want to throw it in the bin. And I'd rather give it to... So I'll bung it in a box just as an extra, just to get rid. And you can either throw it away if you like, or use it as a placeholder in case you want to buy that comic yourself in the future. So one like this, for example, spine is not worth, you know, though I paid for it. Right, and then just a couple of Flash. There's a couple of older Flash as well. This one is from 1969. This is my birthday book. This is September 1969. I managed to end up having 2 of them. I'm not quite sure I got the second one. Might have come in a batch. So I want to check something. I think it's off the spine on the bottom. I think it's off the staples on the bottom. Yeah, the cover, I believe. Yeah, bottom. It's off the staples on the bottom. But I'm sure it's still worth, I don't know, £5, £4. I'm not too sure. I'll try and look it up before I... But you know... So some of them are reader copies, put it that way. This one's, I don't know, this is probably worth 15 quid or something. Nice old Flash. Yeah. A couple of nice old Atoms. They've got to be worth £4, £5, £6, I don't know. So, I don't know. But as I say, that's why I'm going to do a video for every box. And I'll show you all the keys that are going in them. So I think I've got that first Spawn. I've got first Robin in the new costume. I've got first Jubilee. I think I've got the first Omega Red. Is going to be one of the keys. Second Deadpool. I think this one's a bit. I've got 2 of these. This one's got a bit of damage on the cover there. But I think this is eventually the first Domino, because it turned out the other one wasn't really Domino, it was Copycat. And I think this is when the real Domino first appears, but I don't think that's worth. But you know, it's just little keys plus the fillers that I'll show you in a minute. And yeah, let me know your thoughts, please, because I've never done a mystery box before. I don't do an awful lot of selling. And last thing I want to do is to make up some boxes and people could be upset and, you know, not happy with what they've received, you know. But yeah, leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Cheers. So I've got 4 short boxes of doubles of stuff. Stuff that I don't need or I've got already. We'll just flick through them slightly, give you an idea. This is just going to be like the filler kind of stuff. It's going to go in them as well. I'm going to try and make them worth the money, but I mean, I'm not a grader, and the prices are never the same wherever you go. You know, some people try and sell on eBay, maybe less or more than what they would try and sell for on a website, you know. So any tatty ones in here, the ones that aren't worth, you know, torn covers or not very good grades, whatever, I'm going to just throw some of them in there just as extras, just to get rid of them and just to give you like a reader copy. And if you like it, you can add it to your wants list, can't you? That's the idea anyway. But anyway, I've also got a batch of 90s Superman. I bought a big job lot of Superman, and oh, I'm all dark now. Big job lot of Superman, and yeah, a lot of them are doubles, so they're all going to go in there. I've got a few Batman comics. Trouble is on my Batman doubles. Once again, I bought a big job lot, and I got a few doubles in there. But a lot of them I'm giving to my nephew, like for birthdays and Christmases for the next couple of years until he's got them all, kind of thing. Because he's started collecting Batman. There's a few doubles in there, triples even. So yeah, I'll put them in amongst the lots as well. So I don't know. Do you think it's worth it? I'm thinking either 25 quid or 30 quid, and that's inclusive of postage. That's in the UK. If for some reason someone overseas wants to get one, I'll look into the postage. You got a nice tour of my house while I'm doing this as well. Here's my kitchen. I'll show you the bedroom where the magic happens. Oh, I feel dizzy now. Anyway, I've always been dizzy. So I'll be back tomorrow to show you box numero uno. And yeah, I do that for a month. Do a box a day per month. And yeah, you can let me know if you think the contents of the box are worth you putting some money towards. Okay, cheers. I'm out of here.
Your bum could be eaten by a fox, or your spleen could be trampled by an ox, or you could catch some terrible pox, so why not buy a grey box? Yes, why not buy a grey box? Yes, why not buy a fucking grey box?